Early childhood ed to everybody costs $1 billion. His plans associated with public transportation cost many billions, multiple billions. The education plan he's talking about is at least $2 billion a year and counting on top of that. And some of the other stuff he's talked about is huge money as well. The notion that he has put enough plans on the table to fund all the stuff he's promising and committing to simply isn't true. And that's not really governing or leadership. That's politics. And in addition to that, we have put, the status quo administration, as he calls us, has put $110 million in new money into preschool. And we did that because we believe it's important to fund it. When he was the A&F secretary, he cut it by $85 million while he was raising state spending by $6.5 billion. One's rhetoric, the other's reality.
Is that true?
All these numbers that he's throwing out are not true.
You didn't cut preschool?
Well, cutting preschool, yeah. I was managing during the worst fiscal crisis the state had ever faced
so
at
it is
that
true.
time.
That's not true. $6.5 billion increase in state spending
not
during
on my
that
watch.
period.
Nope,
Yes.
not while I was the
Yes.
Secretary of A&F. That's not true. We had to cut funding and versus the pre-recession budget. But here's the thing. Governor seems to be satisfied with where he is on early education and care. When I was managing the state budget, we were 20th in the country in terms of the amount we spent per child for pre-K. We've now fallen under Governor Baker to 37th. There are 12,000 families on a waiting list for state assistance for child care and preschool, and there are tens of thousands of families who aren't even eligible for state assistance, who can't afford it. It's not good enough. To me, that's unacceptable. And I'm not running to just keep the status quo going. I am running to ask the wealthy to pay more so we can make a difference for all these working families in this state who can't afford child care and preschool.